Hey, what's up guys? This is Evan. Welcome back to my channel, number one place where you learn how to invest in stocks, real estate, and other financial markets. And in this video, I'm going to give you all of the key important dates that you want to pay attention to as a dividend investor. So if you're someone that's interested in learning about any of the things that I mentioned in this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell because I drop new videos like this every single week. So without further ado, we're gonna dive right into the information. So the first date that you want to pay attention to is the earnings date. And the reason why the earnings date is so important is because this is the date where there's typically an earnings call. And what this means is the company is gonna release earnings. So when you get dividends, it is impacted by how well the company did during that quarter financially. So if the company pays out a dividends, you're going to want to pay attention to this because you want to see exactly, is this company making money? Is the company still in profit? Did it hit its earnings goal? What exactly happened with that company during that quarter? So these are the things that you find out when you are on an earnings call and when you do listen to earnings, because that's going to give you those details and that information that you're going to need to make decisions on whether you want to continue to hold that stock long term, if you want to add shares, if you want to continue to increase your position in that particular stock, in that particular company. But that's a very, very important date, and if you really think about it, everything starts with earnings. So the earnings call is where everything starts with. So everything for the stock, from the stock's price to what, you know, its current growth, what it's gonna do from a charting standpoint, everything starts with the earnings. So with your dividends, this is no exception. You're gonna want to make sure that you know when that date is, and you're gonna make sure that you are able to participate in that date. Whether you can't listen to the call at that time, you want to make sure that you mark it on your calendar so that you can, when you get time, you can check and see what the company said during their earnings release. So the second date that you want to know about and you want to pay attention to is you want to pay attention to the declaration date. Now the declaration date is exactly what it sounds. It is when the dividend payment is declared, and that is when the company makes it known that there will be a dividend payment that will be coming. With that being said, guys, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm because it really helps out my channel. So the next date after the declaration date that you actually want to look at is the actual effective date. So the effective date is when that dividend payment actually comes into effect. So it means exactly what it sounds. It is when that date is established. At this time, you normally will know if you're getting a dividend payment or not, how much the dividend payment is going to be, and this is where it becomes actual permanent. So after that date, the effective date, which these dates, typically you'll see these dates happen back to back. So typically what happens is you'll have one date, and then 2 days later the other date will follow, then 2 days later. It's more so a 5 to 7 day process. So it's a 5 to 7 day process of these dates that are gonna come in sync with each other when you're getting your dividend. So after the effective date, you have what is called the record date. So the record date is when it is actually put like in writing, and it's established on the company's investor website. On, you know, sometimes it's on, you know, if it's a NASDAQ stock, it'll be on NASDAQ. You will see it pop, you'll see that information pop up on there to let you know that dividend payment is getting ready to come. So after the record date is the actual payment date. So after it's recorded, you're typically paid a few days later. So you'll see that dividend available, you'll see that dividend in your account, and you'll be able to utilize those funds for however you use them, whether you're using it for income, whether you're using it as a dividend reinvestment program. You're reinvesting your dividends back into the shares of the company to increase your shares. However you're doing it, you'll receive that payment on the actual payment day, and it's always consistent. The day always sticks. Once it's been recorded, that date is finalized. That is exactly when you're going to get your payment. So the significance of these dates, understanding these dates, is everyone has different strategies and different reasons why they utilize dividends. So you may have someone who may be retired, and they may get their dividends as a source of consistent income. Well, paying attention to these dates is important, because when you're depending on them for income source, you want to know exactly how much money you're getting paid, when it's coming in. And sometimes dividends can fluctuate. Sometimes they can go up, which is great, but it's not so great if the dividends go down if you are someone that's retired and you're depending on an income. So if you find out that your dividend payment has been cut in half because the company isn't doing so well financially, this is going to be something that you're going to be affected by, and you're going to want to try to figure out what you're going to do next. Maybe sell off your shares, maybe look into another dividend stock. So having these dates are very, very pivotal for dividend investors, and it's definitely something that you want to keep an eyeball out for as you are investing in dividends and as you're adding to your portfolio. So that pretty much wraps up today's video, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video and you like content like this, you want to see more content like this, make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell, because in the next video, I'm going to give you my opinion on why I feel like penny stocks are bad during a recession. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.